if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. You do not sell your Bitcoin. Thank you.
Bitcoin is worthless artificial gold.
Within a decade, crypto and blockchain technology will be the 12th sector of the S&P.
Bitcoin doesn't have any value in and of itself. It's not backed up by anything.
Roughly a coin, average price of $30,700. Spent about $4 million on it.
The main point is that we are not buying this dip because it's not a dip.
As Bitcoin is only moments away from closing its worst monthly candle in 11 years, do the baby bulls have a chance after the bloodiest, most devastatingly dumpy June in the history of Bitcoin? And what is the monthly chart flashing right now? Well, you'll have to see it to believe it. I'm your host, Lou Magoo, and as Bitcoin sits on the edge of the worst monthly, potentially, candle close in the history of mankind, in terms of massive dumpiness, how much worse can it get? Well, you might want to have a look at this. So you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those ghost notifications to never miss these absolute time-sensitive alerts. As well, if you're interested in delegating to our ADA pool to earn society tokens as well as free ADA, absolutely very big, make sure to check that out as well. And any other bonuses over 16,000 in the description below. And without any further Magoo, let's continue to get absolutely dumped on over and over again. When will it end? As Bitcoin currently has fallen again below 20,000 US dollars, even 19,000 US dollars, after the latest ETF was rejected, Grayscale's ETF by the SEC just hours ago, roughly about 12 hours ago. Bitcoin continues its tumble, continues its dive. And at this very second, just how far is Bitcoin down from all-time highs? About 73%, which is very dumpy, but can it get worse? So one thing you notice, I mean, looking at this daily chart for Bitcoin, just complete dumbfest. If we look on Bitcoin's longer-term chart here, the 3-day, you see, again, we're just at the very bottom of breaking out of this descending channel here. Bitcoin has been testing this more or less over 50% of the last 8 months, and the downside has absolutely been the direction Bitcoin has chosen to go, and it looks as though it may continue that trend here. If we take a look at Bitcoin, yet we still remain below the 21, 50, and 200 week moving average, below all key daily and weekly moving averages, where we most recently could not even really touch the tip here just last week, right around 22,000, where we were not able to get to. Barely getting above 20,000 was the most Bitcoin could do there. But again, of these key major large ranges here, Bitcoin, after failing to hold 40K, moved down to 30K. After failing to hold 30K, now we're at 20K. Is 10K or 12K next? Well, we have a lot to be talking about. And if we look on this monthly chart for Bitcoin as well, take a peek at this. So Bitcoin's monthly RSI, as far back as you can go in recorded history, is the lowest that it's ever been. Down around 41 on the monthly RSI. Okay, pretty much the longest time frame most people use when looking at charts. Daily, weekly, very important. Monthly is basically the furthest people go out. You go to yearly and there's not a lot of data. There's just, roughly 12 or so candles here. But the monthly chart, as you can see, nice looking chart, and the dumpiness has been brutal. And in just moments here, we will be getting what is this? The monthly candle, I believe, is about a negative 40% candle, which is, I believe, the largest monthly red candle that we've ever seen for Bitcoin. It's just huge, massive dumpiness here. Actually, so percentage-wise, it's not the largest, but by actual amount, dollar amount, in Bitcoin amount, it is the largest red candle here. With the SPX, again, not looking great. DXY had a nice upturn earlier, but now is currently curving down. But there are a lot of big things here as well. So Bitcoin dropping to nearly 19K and even actually down to 18K as the Fed renews inflation warnings. Bitcoin fell towards 19,000 during Asian afternoon hours after central bankers renewed inflation warnings at the European Central Bank's annual forum on Wednesday, dropping about 5.5%, and many other large cryptocurrencies weakened as well. And Jerome Powell reiterated the central bank's commitment to increasing interest interest rates to curtail inflation. He said he was more concerned about the challenge posed by inflation than the possibility of higher interest rates pushing the U.S. economy into a recession. And just how far could Bitcoin fall? Well, here, if Bitcoin's downtrend continues and the $18,000 support level is broken, Stockton said the next support level to watch is Bitcoin's 2019 highs of around 14K, an additional 30% dump from where we currently are. It's currently declined more than 70% from November, and a 80% or so decrease is actually pretty common for crypto in bear markets. So technically we still have more to go, but Bitcoin experienced similar declines of 80% or more from its prior all-time highs in 2011, 2015, and 2018, but it only saw 70% declines in 2013 and 2019. So technically, we could still see more and still be absolutely normal for Bitcoin's dumpiness, but we've also seen less big dumps. We've seen less dumping before rallying higher. So it doesn't have to drop that far, but I mean, at this point, it looks like it's very likely it will. And so important here with Ethereum continuing to break down here, it's potentially constituting an ascending triangle pattern. And these are bearish continuation patterns when they occur after a sharp downtrend. Therefore, a breakdown of an ascending triangle results in price actually falling lower, typically by as much as the structure's maximum height, which could bring Ethereum down, to the $800 level. Some people, cautioning even much lower than that. And as well, this is the Bitcoin bull's worst month in 11 years. With the majority of on-chain metrics now at historic lows, Bitcoin price data hinted how far it could theoretically go in a bear market, increasingly unlike the rest. Should it close at current levels of 19,000, Bitcoin would seal monthly losses of over 40% this month. It would make it the worst June ever and the heaviest monthly losses since September of 2011. So that's huge. And even March of 2020 and 2018 and 2014 were less severe on monthly timeframes. The last time we saw a 40% drop like this was when Bitcoin was $8. So complete dumpiness. We still haven't even seen a dead cat bounce. So, I think a lot of people are still waiting for a potential short squeeze, which does not look like it's possible at this very second. Longs are still extremely high. You can see on Bitfinex, they've been coming down for the last few days, but they're extremely high still. But the big question, how much dumpiness can we take? If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those ghost notifications, never misses absolutely time-sensitive alerts. If you're interested in any trading bonuses or getting any altcoins, make sure to take advantage of the over $16,000 in bonuses below. And if you're interested in earning rewards with our pool, make sure to join that as well. Without any further ado, that's for me.